Hello and welcome, I'm Andy Zajac. On today's program, blockchain. We're starting to hear more and more about this. So today we're going to find out what it is and what it does with one of the leaders in the industry. Lawrence Yee is a veteran in credit and financial technology. He sits on the board of directors for BIIA, which is the Business Information Industry Association, and has been active in advocacy for best practices in credit information infrastructure and development policy in China since BIIA's inception in 2006. He is also the co-founder of Blockchain Limited Hong Kong. And Lawrence Yee joins me now. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's start off by talking about blockchain and really what is blockchain and why is it called the most disruptive tech in decades by Computer World magazine and even more disruptive than Amazon, and that was mentioned by Business Insider magazine. What is blockchain all about?
Blockchain is the underlying technology for Bitcoin, the digital currency. Bitcoin is very disruptive, but blockchain is actually very constructive as it helps to build the credit part of the system. Bitcoin system is immutable. That means all information going to the system cannot be changed. So it really has a very important meaning there. You can trace the information, you can follow through the documents, you can do a lot of things because information is real, it's authentic. And also it is a secure system. The data is stored on many servers, and hacking is basically impossible with so many servers. Blockchain really enables an open, transparent, secure, and what is more important, immutable system.
So where do you see are the most likely applications, really in reality, beyond 2017, while many have reached the proof of concept stage?
Blockchain is now concept proven in virtually every application and government application. And I think financial applications will still be my take for the killer application. The best one, of course, is Bitcoin, and there is also Ethereum, which is now Bitcoin. So I think the payment system offered by other financial institutions will probably come ahead, and there will be a killer application. And then another one is businesses, companies, big companies want to issue their own tokens. So this is another kind of payment system that can grow very fast. In the banking sector, we know that there are two regulatory applications which are very important. The KYC, knowing your customer, and also AML, anti-monetary laundering. They are prime applications for blockchain, so this will go well. Lastly, lending is so important for the banking industry, but then blockchain will be will be fastly adopted by the internet banking companies. So I think that will also be my bet on the killer application.
What is so special about Quassos?
It is one of the first implementations of private blockchain. In our case, it is based on Ethereum standard. Instead of open up to everyone, now participants have to be invited and accepted, hence the term private. And then we improve the system with throughput. In the case of Bitcoin, you can only process few transactions in a second. Under Quassos, we can process thousands of transactions in a second, making it more suitable for companies. Number three, we don't use technical terms, technical computer languages for developers. We build API so that our developers can just call the API to enter into Quassos system. So development is really fast and easy. Lastly, Quassos for Quastos partners, we make the source code 100% accessible to them, so that they can play with it, they can modify it, and they can do whatever with it, so that there will be more applications developed on our platform.
Okay, so can you share some experiences of Quastos development?
Yes, over the last 12 months, we have talked to a number of customers who are very interested to work with us on blockchain. The first product that we came out is really a joint development with a customer in China. So we developed this safe box concept. The digital contents, the digital documents, voice and video can be stored in this safe box, and with the proof of existence and also proof of originality. That means the documents have not been changed. Number two, we also developed this concept called Smart Seal.
Mm-hmm.
A Smart Seal is really about use of company seals that you want to manage, so that you know who has used it inside the company or outside the company in the worst case, and also with what contracts and documents. So Smart Seal can give us more assurance. When all these developments are going on, we found out that the need to have data quality at the source to be as accurate as possible, as good as possible. Hence, we developed our own IoT device to capture the data at the source. Lastly, we want to amplify the benefits of blockchain, and therefore we are integrating AI, artificial intelligence, into our Quastos system.
So do you see this as part of really the ongoing future of the evolution of what's going on now with cryptocurrencies and everything else that may be happening in future?
Oh yes, cryptocurrency is such a new concept, but it is getting more adoption over the last few years. Even though I think that the future is not known, but then the technology surrounding the cryptocurrency, and then the possibility of digital currency and adopted by central banks are there. So many central banks that I know of are really following it closely. So I think the future is great for cryptocurrency.
Okay, so why do you think China is the biggest beneficiary of blockchain?
Well, when we look at blockchain, it's all about building trust. And what country, what government has done more than China to try to improve the credit society of China? They have put in a lot of effort over the last 10 years that I worked with them. I found their dedication is really supreme. So we believe that there is a good environment. And number two, there are other things that the China government wants to improve, such as the counterfeit problem, IP protection, food safety. All this can be dealt with easily by blockchain because of the immutability, and also because of the traceability features of blockchain. And obviously, financial institutions in China are very eager to improve their productivity, to strengthen their control, and also start new business. And all these, again, are features available on blockchain. So we are very hopeful that China will become very big in blockchain, and Quastos will become very successful.
Well, there's no doubt that that this is really becoming an evolution of the future with different things that are going on in this business. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you well with Blockchain Limited, and thank you for joining us on the program today.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've been speaking with Lawrence Yeh, and he is the co-founder of Blockchain Limited Hong Kong. And that's our program for today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Zajac. See you next time.